Hello, and welcome back to Bible Wits Bible Corner. Today we're going to be in the book of 1 John, chapter 2, verses 5 and 6. I'm going to start with the English Standard Version. But whoever keeps his word, in him truly the love of God is perfected. By this we may know that we are in him. Whoever says he abides in him ought to walk in the same way in which he walked. Okay. Now the New Century Version. But if someone obeys God's teachings, then in that person God's love has truly reached its goal. This is how we can be sure we are living in God. Whoever says that he lives in God must live as Jesus lived. Okay, so I want to actually focus on verse 6 in this passage. Live as Jesus lived. So when I read that, what that tells me is being a Christian, being a follower of Christ, is a literal life choice. It's not just words out of the mouth. It is a literal life choice. Once you make the decision to be a Christian, follow Christ, and be baptized to follow Christ, then at that point comes the actions, the daily choices that are made to make sure that we are following Christ, living like Christ. We are going to make mistakes. There is a phrase that I have heard, we were never promised a rose garden. And I know the meaning behind that phrase. The meaning behind that phrase is the end result, the beautiful rose garden that everyone sees. However, I look at it differently. I do think we were promised a rose garden in the sense of, look at all the hard work that goes in to making a rose garden. All those thorns that need to be avoided just so the gardener's hands can get down into the soil and do what needs to be done, or the thorns that need to be avoided to prune certain parts of the rose bushes. The gardener's going to get cut, going to get poked, and even going to get scratched by those thorns. As Christians in our daily walks with Christ, we are going to be led astray. Satan is going to find ways to distract us from Christ, which is going to be the thorns poking us and scratching us. And we need to find ways to either back up and go around, or just keep pushing through, knowing that it is better on the other side, ignoring Satan's temptation that is right next to us. And once Satan sees that either we are going to ignore him completely, or that we are going to push through his temptation and keep our eyes on Christ, he will move on. As he is not omnipotent like God, he goes from here to there. But I say all that to say, it is a daily choice to follow Christ. Once baptism happens, the daily choices don't stop there. So make sure as you go through life, always put Christ at the center of every decision that you make. I hope you find encouragement in this, and I hope you have a wonderful God-centered day. Bye.